Today for me is a travel day, and it got me thinking about travel days in general. You know, when you're on the road and you've got to move from one place to another, and sometimes it's really unpleasant, and sometimes you have an enjoyable experience. And I think one of the defining things for me is the mode of transport. You know, if you're on an airplane, you're going through all that security process and so forth, it's stressful, it's frustrating. But I find that when we do public transport like I'm doing today, catching ferries and riding my own motorbike and then another ferry again, I find that the experience is a little bit more pleasant, to be honest. I mean, there's a little bit of pressure involved because you've got deadlines to meet and timelines, and if things don't go smoothly, you're going to be delayed and trapped somewhere. But aside from that particular aspect of it, I actually enjoy the process of getting on a long distance bus or a long distance boat and seeing who else is on board and having a chat with them. And so is the plan today. I've got to catch a 9 o'clock ferry in Lombok today, and it's currently 6 a.m. and I've got to catch the slow boat from here in Gili Trawangan to the port town of Bangsal. I've then got to walk to the bike station, look for my bike, hopefully the place is open, put my shoes on, get on the bike and then ride 1.5 hours, I think, to Lombok, go and change my electronic ticket into a physical boarding pass via the check-in process, and then board the ferry. Now, I know I can do it if everything goes smoothly, but that's one of the big questions. Is everything going to go smoothly today? We'll find out. Got my ticket, and now it's time to find this sunrise. Look at that. That is a good one. So we're departing Gili Trawangan about 10 minutes after I thought we would, so it sort of pushes things back a little bit, makes it a little bit more tight for me to actually get to where I want to go. It's going to be really tight today, this journey. I mean, I don't want to be racing on the motorbike through the mountains just to go and get a boat, but I've already bought the ticket in Lombok. That's the problem. So it's going to be a real challenge to get there on time. So I've got to hope that this boat gets to Bangsal quickly, and then I can make a quick changeover with the motorbike, pay for it and get out of that parking garage. See how we go. So I've gotten off the boat and I'm in a bit of a rush now. I've got to get that motorbike done. I'm getting hassled by this guy over here. Yeah, hassled all the time here at Bangsal. No problem though, get to that bike. I think it's about a 5-minute walk away that I parked it, pay my fee, try and find the bike because that parking garage was just filled with so many bikes, and then I should be on my way. I am running about, I don't know, 15 minutes behind schedule. That boat was a bit late, which is a little bit concerning, but hopefully I can make up a bit of time on the road and I don't get lost. That's the big question now. Okay, we're back to Batman, looking for my bike now, see if this guy can give me my bike. Okay, we're on our way. Got the bike in pretty quick time actually. Let's get out there. First I've got to get up through the mountains. That's the big thing about this trip, is that there is a huge, like those mountains in the front of us, I've got to get over there through the monkey forest and all that sort of stuff. And that just takes a bit of time. So luckily the weather's good. I will be taking it a little bit easy. I don't want to sort of gun it and have an accident. But by the same token, I can't really hang around too much because I've just got hardly any time between, you know, the time it takes to get there and when that boat leaves in Lombok. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. If I get there early, I'll get something to eat, but I'm not even sure that's going to be possible. On board, there'll be, I don't know, some cup noodles and a coffee or something like that, which is pretty standard fare on the boat, but it's not really fulfilling, is it? It's such a beautiful day for a ride, going up this valley. I'll be up in those mountains soon. You can see them over there. We'll wind around a bit through some monkey forest, and then we get over the other side down towards the city of Mataram. It's about an hour and a half ride. I mean, you can do it quicker if you get a good run. But yeah, an hour and a half is pretty much what you should be scheduling. And if you get stuck in traffic in Mataram, they can add a few minutes extra there. We've got to watch out for monkeys here. Here we go. Get off the road! Get off the road! Heaps of munchers. Oh, look at all those! Heaps. Going through all the rubbish that people have been throwing out the window. Packets of nuts and bits of fruit, all sorts of stuff. This is the scene in Lombok. Yeah, a lot of mosques. I mean, most of Indonesia has a lot of mosques like that, and this feel of Lombok, for me, feels pretty familiar. You know, just the look of the place, the way the traffic moves, the pace of life. Everything feels quite normal. A little bit different to Bali, to be honest. But even Bali, when you get into like Denpasar, has a bit of a feel about it, and it's pretty typical in Indonesia to have this particular feel. The busyness, the chaos, a few mosques around, the markets. Well, that guy's wearing a shower cap. That's weird. Bit of traffic here. Stuck in a fairly major traffic jam that I wasn't expecting. It's quite bad and it's taking a lot longer than I'd wanted. I'm still on track to get the boat, but if this traffic keeps up, that's going to be a real problem, especially because it's just stop-start. As is sometimes the case here in Indonesia, the cause of the traffic jam is just unknown and then it clears up straight away. And that's what happened there. Just all of a sudden cleared up. Really weird. Oh, look at that plane. Not sure what sort of plane that is. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going either. I think I have to turn left here, but this is the problem. I don't have a map on me. I've just got to play it by ear and look at signs, doing the old school way. Hope this is the right way. So I've just taken a series of wrong turns and gotten lost, and I'm still on the wrong road. So it's going to add a bit of time to my journey. I'm getting a little bit worried now because time's just ticking, and I can't seem to get to the main road that I want to be on to get down to the ferry port. It's not as straightforward and not as well signed as I would have hoped it would be. And then now I'm on these dodgy roads. But I've got to be safe before I go fast. I think that's the main thing, isn't it? So I made it finally to the boat. Actually, once I got here, pretty straightforward, straight on, basically swap your e-ticket over for a paper ticket and boarding pass and then straight on the boat. I actually nearly got onto the wrong boat. I was about to enter a ship and there was no one else on it. I thought, hang on, this can't be the right one. So I looked around a bit and then I found this one, and then of course it's the correct one. So I got there with about, I don't know, 15 minutes to spare. But I reckon they probably closed the doors a bit earlier than that anyway. So yeah, not bad timing actually. All right, so I've just stocked up on a few things. I've got some pop me for my breakfast. Got a coffee there, which is supposed to be a kopi susu, but it's not, it's a black one. And then I've got a little packet of fruit. Now you pay a little bit extra for all of this stuff because you are on the boat and well, it's a captive market. I think for all of that, I think I paid 40,000 for all of that, which is fine. I've just got someone sitting down next to me, a local guy. And namanya siapa? Otto.
Ya, Otto.
Oke, nama saya Adam.
Oh ya, nice to meet you, sir.
Mau kemana dan dari mana?
Saya dari Lodim mau ke Renon.
Renon?
Ya, Denpasar.
Oh, tahu Renonnya. Ya, jadi dari Lombok Timur ke Renon.
Yeah.
Jadi naik apa ke sini dari Lombok Timur?
Saya ada mobil parkir di.
Dan kenapa mau ke Renon? Ada acara apa?
Saya ada acara ketemu sama supplier dari Java.
Oh ya?
Ya.
Jadi suppliernya untuk bisnis apa?
Saya di bisnis tembakau.
Ya. Itu ditanam di mana yang tembakau?
Di Lodim.
Oh ya, kamu jual ke Jawa?
Iya.
Oh, dan skalanya besar atau gimana?
Ya
lumayan lah. Jadi enggak bawa mobil nyebrang.
Enggak.
Jadi dari pelabuhan di Padang Bayi naik apa?
Nanti ada yang pick up.
Ada dijemput. Jadi itu bisnis udah lama yang bisnis itu dari orang tuanya atau?
No. Saya rintis sendiri.
Oh,
Ya.
dan tembakau itu dipakai untuk lebih seperti di pabrik atau dijual di pabrik?
Ya, di pabrik.
Dan bisa dipakai sendiri juga kalau langsung di kebun?
Di desa, maksudnya langsung di?
Ya.
Ya, bisa.
Tapi rasanya beda juga.
Ya, beda.
Dengan yang kayak gini. Oh, menarik juga. Oh, itu harus beli
Beli dari petani.
Ya.
Ya, beli dari petani.
Jadi kamu nggak tanam yang
Enggak.
beli
Yeah.
dan jual ke orang lain seperti pedagang.
Iya, saya seperti suppliernya gitu.
Ya. Oh, menarik juga ya. Ya.
Buat transaksinya di Renon, bukan di Jawa.
Ya. Oh, mengerti. Dan biasanya kalau harus dikirim dari Lotim, gimana? Kirim lewat truk atau
Iya, lewat
truk
truk.
dan lewat kapal kayak gini.
Seperti ini ya.
Oke, terima kasih ya.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now that we're on board, might as well have a bit of a tour around the ship. It's a bigger one than I took last time, actually. So it's got multiple floors, and people are just sitting in the aisleways and stuff, which is normally the case because it's a lot cooler when you are in these alleyways than it is down the back. Let's just step through some people here. Hello. So that's sort of like the outside section, and then this is up the front a little bit. It's a bit rough as well at the moment. Like there's some really big swells, not massive, but fair sized swells. Have a bit of a look down here. Permisi. So this is the deck that I actually rode my bike onto earlier. All the bikes are up here. Yeah. So you can hang out on this deck as well. It's actually a lot breezier on this bike, on this deck. It's filled with guys here. They're all going on a religious trip. Hello, into Java. Mau ke mana? Mau ke mana?
Mau ke Jawa.
Jawa
Ya,
mana?
Jawa Tengah.
Ada apa?
Wali Songo.
Wali Songo.
Yes.
Jadi harus ke semuanya ya.
Nggih. Yang ke-9 itu kita.
Makam
Jadi
presiden kedua juga.
Jadi
Soeharto.
oh ya?
Kiai Haji Abdurrahman Wahid.
Gus Dur.
Dari mana?
Aku Australia.
Masya Allah.
Are you from Australia?
Yeah.
Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney. Yeah.
Ayo duduk.
Ya, makasih.
Jangan kalah.
Ya.
Duduk.
Udah
Ya.
berapa tahun di Lombok?
Ini cuma mampir aja untuk liburan. Aku tinggal di Bali.
Udah lancar bahasa
Di Bali.
Inggrisnya.
Ya,
Coba
lumayan.
saya rekam dulu.
Ya.
Saya rekam.
Yeah, we got a new cameraman now.
Masya Allah.
Yeah.
Ini dikirim kemana ini, Mas?
Kenapa?
Dikirim kemana?
Ini untuk YouTube.
YouTube.
Ya.
Apa nama YouTube-nya?
Ya, Sanur Diaries.
Oh, Sanur Diary.
Diaries, ya. Kalau bahasa Indonesia, diaries.
Yes.
Ya.
Diary.
Pinter bahasa Inggrisnya.
Terima kasih ya.
Sorry, where stay in Bali?
In Bali, Sanur.
Sanur.
Ya. Kalian naik bis.
Bis ya.
Jadi ada bis di kapal ini
Di
yang
bawah.
di bawah. Berapa bis?
Dua.
Bis. Rombongan lumayan besar.
Lumayan besar, 100 lebih.
Itu dari satu organisasi atau dari beberapa kampung?
Satu organisasi.
Oh ya?
Organisasi Nahdlatul Ulama.
Santri. Itu seperti sekolah untuk Islam.
Ya.
Hello.
Coba percakapan dulu ini, saya rekam.
Saling rekam. Alright, they've got me wearing their peci now. Peci is a traditional headdress in
Masya Allah.
Indonesia. Yeah, peci is really one of these famous things here in Nusantara, in Brunei, Malaysia juga ada peci juga ya.
Peci.
Yeah, so I had my peci on.
Ini juga pakai
It's alright,
peci.
eh? Alright, this area is called the Lesehan Penumpang. Look at this. Yeah, lots of nice seats, but also all these sort of, well, not really beds, but like mats that people sort of hang out on. That's the story, look at it. Area there with all the seats. It's air conditioned in here. It's warm in some areas though, and then cool in others. But yeah, that's basically the story of the inside. It's not much to it really, even though it's a massive ship. As we get closer to Bali, you can see Gunung Agung there, covered in clouds, and then it's just black, yeah. And it's a big storm over there. Actually, the waves are starting to get a little bit bigger on this boat as well. So they sometimes slow down a little bit or zigzag a little bit if there's a few waves around. So it might take a little bit longer than expected. And also, it means I'm going to get wet when I get off here on the motorbike. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I've just been given one of these things, a little snack, or cemilan by the bapak. It's called bantal in the local language. I'm not sure what it is in Indonesian, but in the local language, bantal. That means pillow. I'm going to check it out. Wow, what is in there? There's like some kacang ya, kacang tanah ya Pak.
Mana?
Ini.
Itu enggak kacang panjang.
Kacang panjang, tapi agak coklat.
Iya.
Kacang panjang biasanya hijau.
Itu masih muda.
Oke, aku coba ya. Ketannya. Okay, let's check it out. Enak. That's an interesting boat ride, this, and there's another guy here. Bapak, siapa nama? Bapak. Habibi. Pak, Bapak guru di sekolah ya?
Ya, saya
Sekolah apa? Seperti apa?
kalau di sejenis boarding school.
Boarding school.
Islamic boarding school.
Islamic boarding school. What is the purpose of this trip?
Our purpose of this trip is to give a dedication for our students to know about the story of our teacher in how many years ago.
Yeah, the Wali Songo.
Yeah, Wali Songo, especially Wali Songo.
And the Wali Songo, what does it actually mean? What does Wali Songo mean?
Yeah, Wali Songo. Songo means is nine.
Nine,
in Songo.
Yeah.
Is Javanese language.
Japanese, yeah.
And Wali is we call this is very the highest level of teacher.
Oh yeah.
Level of the teacher.
Of Islamic teacher.
Yeah. This is Wali. Wali Songo.
And why is the Wali Songo so important for Indonesian history?
Because Wali Songo is we can say that the Wali Songo is the first man, the first people how to teach about Islamic religion in Indonesia.
And did they have a special technique or special way of teaching Islam here that used maybe local techniques or something like that? Maybe the wayang.
Yeah. There are 9 Wali.
Yes.
That's Wali Songo.
Yeah.
Has a different ways to teach Islam religion.
So they each have a different way of coming and teaching.
Yeah, it's different.
And is it adapted to the local culture, the local way of thinking? Because, for example, Islam in Arab Saudi is different to Islam here.
Yeah, this is we call this Islamic in Indonesia is Islam Nusantara.
Yeah.
It's not because it's very different.
Yeah.
Because Indonesia is a very we have many islands. In
Yes.
Indonesia. So, in each island, there's a different
Culture. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why there's Wali Songo has different ways to teach Islam.
Yeah.
Video kan.
For younger people, is it really important for them to understand that as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is all part of Indonesian history about really what the country is all about.
Yeah.
And this trip is coming from Lombok
Lombok.
to Java. So two ferries?
Sorry.
Dua kali naik ferry?
Yeah. Two ferries.
Yeah. And may I know how much does it cost for one student to come on this trip?
1,100,000.
1,100,000. Yeah.
For one student.
For how long?
For 7 days.
7 days. That's a long time.
7 is very long time, but
In Australia, for 1,100,000, we might get a 2-hour trip.
very expensive, very cheap.
Yeah, it's a good price.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
Very good price.
Yeah. Do students have to pay to stay there? Do their parents pay to go to school?
Yes.
Pay money?
Pay money for the student who stay at and
Oh.
they pay one times and 1 year.
Yeah. Okay.
Only at 150,000.
Wow, that's cheap as well.
Very cheap.
And is there a lot of people coming from very poor kampung, very miskin?
We have students from Bali.
Yeah.
We have students from Sumbawa.
Wow.
Students from south of Lombok.
Is this a famous school? Is your
We can say like that.
wow
We have
in Lombok Tengah?
in Lombok Tengah.
Ya. Oke, terima kasih
Oke,
Bapak.
thanks.
Itu
Yeah.
menarik sekali buat saya Pak untuk
Oke.
sejarah Indonesia.
Terima kasih.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, mate. And we're just pulling into the port of Parang Bay. It's been a fairly short trip this time, quite smooth. 4 hours again. Not too many waves. There were for a period of time, but they just sort of ploughed through them. And we're just about here to dry land once again. Thanks for coming along for the ride today on this pretty epic journey all the way from Gili Trawangan across to Bangsal, down to Lembar and on the ferry. And I'm hoping that you really enjoyed some of those little stories that the people had to tell about things like the Wali Songo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur and the rest of Indonesia. I'll catch you next time and sampai jumpa.